knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, 480. 48. Here we go, 46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Let's go. Kill. Gun. 26.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Wormley, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Go, get out there, get up 26.
Prescott down. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. Prescott to throw it. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Hey, 47. Under. Rip right. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Yeah, Henry. Focus, defense, focus. Check 43. Let's go. Come on.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Everyone, we got 4 down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Ready. Put the team on it. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Jackson fakes a give and keeps it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. On first down, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check hot route. Hot. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You got nothing. Bang.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Jackson, options out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Echo. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Every time, it's a sack. Come on, fellas. Anyway, 48's the mic. Come to our world. We want it. Come check. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Go, get out there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. Why here? Hot seven. Under. Check 48.
Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
First down, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A 7-yard gain. And the Baltimore first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Zoom. 48.
This time Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Here I come. You got tape.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Alert flare. Get it all. Off. Check 48's the mic. Check, 48's the mic. I'm coming.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 32 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack by Robert Quinn. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
42, Ravens 3. Brett Maher to kick off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over...
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 66 yards. And the Ravens, they claw one back. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jackson options out left. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson options out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson options out left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
Jackson options out. Now Brown, he lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, he'll drop and throw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. They're going to look to throw. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Big stop.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Go, get out there. Get 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
48 Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Then we're going to 53. Under. Hey, 47. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 57's Mike, Mike 57.
Throwing here, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail.